The ice on heat, the ice on heat, the ice on heat. When it's cold outside, hold me. That's my pride. You know me. When it's cold outside, bless me. Give me everything, never stress me.
Welcome back to Pisces TV with Msc.D. This is a special love reading for my twin flames on Valentine's Day. If you are new to the channel and for my returning subscribers, thank you all for watching, okay? Check the description box. There's a lot of information there. It may answer some of your questions, products and services, how to book a reading, and a link to Patreon to join us on the other side. Here on YouTube, we have the member section, the merchandise and community board, which is so essential. So after the video, meet us over in the community board to see why I say that, okay? Now, as we get started with the reading, I hope that all is well. I do hope that you are enjoying your day, okay? Your Valentine's Day with your booze, with yourselves, your pets, your kids, food, whatever it is that you love, child. And let's go. I love you, but I'm afraid to reach out and have you reject me. Why is that? Is there distance between us? Okay, because it's killing somebody. I long to hear your beautiful voice again. Okay, for somebody, I'm working on myself so I can give you the love and relationship you deserve. I like that one. Okay, I don't like toxic, but we're gonna shuffle out a few cards. Okay, the current situation is easier being with someone from my world. Okay, I like that. I mean, I appreciate that. If they don't necessarily want to contaminate you, it's like it's easier to be with someone, I guess, in my surroundings, in my world. Just depends on what the world is, okay, to them. The challenging aspect, okay, a lot of challenges here. I got 3 cards. Usually it comes in 3s. We have, I wasn't honest with you about my feelings at the time. I'm hunted by us. I didn't follow my heart, and now I don't know how to let you go. I still feel your energy around me. I never believed in these things before. I do now, okay? So maybe coming into some realizations after settling for second best because they felt they may not have deserved you. So that's, for some of you, that's why it's, you know, easier to deal with somebody from my world, all right? And that's the second best, but at least they've realized that, and I do appreciate Pisces being put first. Possible outcome, time passes, but my feelings don't change. I have to be in contact with you again. I miss you too much. So for some of you, there may be some contact. I still see your smiling face in my eyes. No one ever loved me again and I never appreciated you until you were gone. Being apart has been more difficult than I can accept, okay? Now that's for some, but I did see, I can't, what is it? Something about family and you, okay? So I just want one card to come out here. I cheated you out of real love. I ghosted you because of my own insecurities. So there could have been cheating. There could have been ghosting. But this person is like still haunted by you and your energy, Pisces. Now, some of you guys could be in relationships and fully in love. But if there is a love lost or a love missed, okay? My heart always comes back to you. I see your face on strangers. That's weird. I always look for you at airports. That's crazy. You know, it does happen. And I try to like trick my brain to not do some things, okay? So nice icebreaker. We'll get into a little bit of tarot. But yeah, I have tried to train my brain because sometimes my brain does whatever it wants. And I have, you know, unconsciously looked for things, even though I swear, like, I'm not looking for that, or I don't care about this, right? It was this this energy of like, when I saw a card, I just kind of thought it would be a person's card, or, you know what I mean? Just weird stuff. So I can't take away from people doing that for you, Pisces, whether it's consciously or subconsciously. It does happen. It has happened to me. And I was like, you got to stop doing it. Like, every time I look around the corner, I'm looking for a Maserati or some shit. So, enough of that, okay? Current energy for Pisces in love. I did see the Death card. I saw transformation. I saw Scorpio for some of you. Scorpio is a very karmic energy. It's passion, it's desire, it's love, it's not love, it's water, but like a steamy water fire, okay? Independent, moving away from chaos. We have the Six of Swords. Swords for me is about thinking, communication, okay? And this is being guided away from something. The bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, and the top of the deck, we have the Nine of Swords. So a lot of us could be focusing on our purpose and our path and kind of like being guided by the stars, not really, you know, into the love's lost and the love's found. See what I'm saying? Because the Queen of Swords said what she said, okay? The Queen of Swords with the Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck, it's like this is not going to be a three-way street, okay? For others of you, it just talks about the beliefs, and it talks about, you know, I think about the Hierophant and the disciples. Like, it's going to be my way, and you got a group of people that are under one accord, where it could talk about collaborating and stuff like that. But I think that was more of Miss Queen of Cups here. And I think Miss Queen of Cups kind of said, no mas. Miss Queen of Cups may have moved away from the situation, and it could have been with Temperance or Twin Flame. We also have Sagittarian energy, which talks about South Node, and South is the bottom, so it could talk about the past, okay? But others of us are kind of like moving away from chaos and confusion. You know, too many times I've waited on you. Too many times we've tried this, okay? Too many options, all right? And in the center of the reading, we have that realization in the lesson, okay? Also in your energy, like things that don't feel good, people that don't feel good. But when we talk about this other person that could be missing you, right? There talks about this realization of my true feelings, okay? My true feelings, or all that was hidden now becoming known, okay? And I may have missed an opportunity with you. Why? Because I was fucking around with this hero, right? Whatever Capricorn represents, but it's like I was binded to something, and maybe now realizing why you left and what you did and why you did it, which is adorable, okay? Something about the past situation. My finger hurt. Oh, shoot. Like, paper cuts hurt so bad. Like, right there, it really, really hurts. I took the Band-Aid off so I wouldn't be ghetto during this reading. But every little bitty touch, it's like something so trivial. So, the Four of Wands, rebuilding after some sort of destruction. Okay, something planned, something fated. One of or the other person could have thought that. And then here is this collaborative energy again, kind of like the Three of Pentacles, but not. Where the Three of Pentacles is definitely like one way being shared by multiple, you know, outside influences, you, whatever, beliefs. But the Four of Wands, it's like different directions and then coming together, like building something solid. And so I kind of like that. So that could have drove the Queen of Swords out of the Queen of Cups energy. It could have also drove the other person away, especially if children were involved or engagements, or, you know, we planned this already and then I fell in love with you, or whatever the case may be. Could talk about planning, organizing, rebuilding, trying to structure something. And it happens, you know, it happens. You live your life and whatever. Now here we have the Knight of Wands, but in the reverse. The Five of Cups, the Three of Wands. No more waiting. We are moving forward, okay? It's like, I'm tired of stopping and starting. I have been looking for the love of my life, or maybe I just felt empty and I've been looking for something. You know what I mean? But I just haven't found it. And we talked about the Knight of Wands upright in a love reading. It's just chemistry. It is exciting. It is like this overwhelming energy of fire, right? But being in the reverse, it talks about slowing down a little bit. Okay, and maybe someone wants to slow down, because these are kind of like the same energies. It's just like the Six of Swords is moving away from chaos, and here chaos is left behind in the past. And so for some of you, it is still something lingering, probably in the back of your mind or in the back of the mind of the person. And then when I see South Node in the reverse, I also think about North Node, which is like your true north, your North Star, you know, moving forward. And I see this, you know, kind of like star imagery with the Queen of Swords. So I'm very open and receptive, because she is very intelligent and she receives, okay? It's like I'm very open and receptive to receive communication and love, but not from chaos, because I'm rebuilding, I'm happy or learning to be happy. And then also, like I said, some person coming into a realization of some sort after being left behind is here. Now, in the near future, because we got the Empress, okay, we got the Empress and the Four of Cups, okay? It's like I don't want something being nurtured, something not being nurtured, something being taken care of, something not being taken care of, and then there's this balance that is needed with Temperance. It also talks about chemistry and alchemy. So if there is a partnership that is still kind of lingering in the wind, if chemistry is involved and the Empress is here, but the Four of Cups is here, somebody is not being nurtured the way that they like. The chemistry could be off in some situations, or it's just a matter of not taking care of something. I don't know. But the King of Cups, time, reflection, you know, contentment within self, with the separation, waiting on that Wheel of Fortune. With the Moon here, it is unknown, but it's like I'm content with the way things are. I'm a pretty balanced individual, and that could be you, Pisces, if you've been working on yourself, okay? But we have the Knight of Coins, and maybe that's why the Knight of Wands is in the reverse there. So moving away from chaos, taking our time, focusing on something, paying attention to details. It also talks about the hidden. So Source is kind of like moving you away from some things. Some of you, this could involve an air sign. Others of you, it may be an earth sign, all right? But there is something hidden. There is something that you don't know about, and it may be, you know, in the very near future. There also could have been separations because, you know, there was too much shade. There was too much left undone. As I talked about earth energy, and I think of Virgo and the ghosting, which is how we started the reading. Some of you, it's like something wasn't being communicated, okay? And that could have been very triggering for you and may have brought sadness, especially if we were insecure or dealing with childhood traumas, all right, and had a lot of cords and connections. You know, some people or some situations trigger the depth out of you for you to release some of the shadow energy, okay? But under the, ow, piss on shit that hurts. Jeez, this is my finger. Wow. Here we have, when I said there, shit. There's the Star in the Queen of Swords. We also have the Star in my hand, the Three of Coins again, and then I have the Seven of Wands, which talks about a block in communication. All right. It also talks about resisting a little bit. Maybe someone can't resist you. Look at that. See, maybe they can't resist you. Okay, they can't. Now, I know the King of Cups and the King of Wands both share passion when it comes to a lover, okay? And it's like if I have my eyes set on you, or Pisces, this is you having your eyes set on your star. When I said the true north or the North Star, maybe it's like I want real love, or maybe it's like I'm investing my time in, you know, situations and circumstances that benefit me. But these two here, I mean, unless it's the same sex kind of situation, and an Aquarius of some sort is involved. I don't know. We got Aquarius, Pisces, Leo. That's something. And the Seven of Pentacles talks about seeds. Okay, so somebody been planting seeds. Okay, and I don't know if these seeds were investments or actually seeds like children. All right, but hey, whatever, because that's children. And we have 7 seeds with the King of Wands. Could talk about, you know, children and fathering. And we have the King of Cups, and I don't know if that's you, Pisces. It's kind of like just being content with your life, you know, your path, your purpose, and your children. That could be possible. But the Seven of Wands, again, is resistance. There's some block in communication, all right? It also, for those of you going through like this spiritual awareness, it could be an initiation or activation, you know, of some sort into a higher realm. And, you know, when we do that, we have to go through processes of cutting the shadow and cutting cords. So some of you guys, this wasn't like a twin flame or a soulmate relationship. It very well was a lesson learner or something like that. Now, here we have the eclipse. So when I think about eclipse, I don't know what the next eclipse is. We'll look into it. But you guys have the sun and the moon and the stars. So I have growth. The Seven of Coins does talk about growth as well. Becoming more patient, focusing on commitment, paying attention to the details. So look, when I pay attention to the details with the Queen of Swords here, I am highly intelligent and I have zero tolerance over bullshit. So it's kind of like seeing those red flags and moving away before it becomes a thing. I do like that. I do like that a lot, because the Six of Wands is that reward, that recognition, that awareness. someone that may have tucked their, you know, emotions deep down and didn't want to deal with Pisces like that because it got too deep. They could be, you know, going through a little bit of resistance. They could. Okay, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I got 11 wands. Okay, I like 11. 11 has been coming up a lot, be it the strength card or the justice card, whatever it means for you. But where I was going before I went left, the chariot is the number 7 card, right? The chariot talks about Taurus, okay? It also talks about that 3 of Pentacles in the Hierophant energy, okay? Teamwork or, you know, like I said, outside influences, you, this partnership, some sort of proposal, paying attention to what people say and do, and like weighing your, you know, weighing the pro and cons before moving forward or something like that. But the chariot being 7, the sun, which is also represented in the chariot, the moon, which is represented in the chariot, and the star. The chariot and the 7 of wands share that energy, and that's crazy that it comes up right here. But instead of the star being like this youthful energy, it's coming up with the Queen of Swords and the star in front of her. So I feel like that is the growth. That's like super intelligent. That is very well reserved, and I love it. I don't know why I really like it. I don't think the Queen of Swords is coming through as, you know, bitter or jaded or something like that, but some of you could be where it's like, you know, blocking out this situation. You feel that how do I put it? Because I said some, you know, some people, when they're single or going through a breakup or just have issues that they haven't resolved, they think, okay, I'm not worried about love. I'm not dealing with love. I'm focusing on me. I'm gonna do me. But there's still a little bit of jadedness. I feel like it still does bother you. It's still an issue if you have to take that sort of animosity toward it. So just be mindful of that, okay? Something is coming toward you, some sort of communication. And as we wrap up the Mercury retrograde, looking at these two, okay? If this is not an alliance of some sort, we got air, we have earth, and we have 2 pages, which talks about messengers. With this messenger, we also have spirit. We have the fountain card. So I have fountain, I have observation, I do see potential. So some of you guys, it's kind of like wishful thinking and potential. You're kind of growing out of that, looking at what is being brought to you and processing that information effectively. And then in doing so, instead of the 7 of wands, which is more of a resisting energy, and then the distractions kind of being the focus, here is the looking at the light at the end of the tunnel, where the chariot is coming through in full swing. The 2 horses here going in opposite directions. We have fire, we have earth, we have really, really fast, we have slow and patient, we have commitment issues, and then we have commitment, and then something is being brought together. We did have the King of Wands, remember? And the King of Wands sometimes drives the chariot, okay? So if we have the King of Wands, and I think about the 4 of Wands, that's like 5 wands. Being competitive and looking outside of yourself and not really needing to, especially when it comes to the Lovers. Because look at this, I think somebody is going to be released from some karmic situations. You know, as we got this 18 minutes into this reading and 18 is in the environment, we have the Lovers and we have Capricorn. So this is definitely North Node and moving forward. Which direction do you want to take? The 3D energy or the 5D energy? So that is your discernment when it comes to Lovers. Do you want the chains and the bounds and the problems and the drama? Or do you want the soulmate, loving, mutual energy? So Pisces, it looks like that is going to be your choice, okay? As we have, like I said, the Knight of Wands in the reverse, the Knight of Coins upright, and we have the Lovers, and we have the Devil. So unless you're dealing with a Gemini or a Capricorn or where it may fall in your chart, I still see that as South Node in reverse, you know, up top. And then we have Gemini and Capricorn at the bottom, which both have this energy of present, because we've gone into Gemini North Node. I think we came out of either Capricorn, or I don't know what Capricorn was doing before, but I do know that it was either the North or South Node prior to the Gemini Sagittarius switch last year. And I feel like there's a change in your love life that is brewing, but the change came through you first. And there's also a change brewing in some of your Lovers. And so I don't know, maybe that is what is promoting this awareness, you know, and this I can't resist you and it's fucking with me. that's what I got. I do hope that it helps. Until next time, namaste.